Hi, I'm Meredith Esquivel, Digital Marketing Whaler, and this is Email Segmentation 101. Being a newsletter subscriber often feels like Goldilocks and Three Bears. One newsletter sends way too much, one never sends anything you want to read, and one sends just enough. We want your newsletter to send just enough. The problem is that newsletters have way more variables than fairy tales. Goldilocks is just one person, but your newsletter has a lot of people with a lot of different interests. So what's too much for one person is not too much for another. Not all users are alike. This is why we use groups and segments within one master list. Groups are sections of your list based on interests, so they were past event attendees or volunteers. Segments are sections of your list based on past online behavior, so they opened your email the last 5 times or they haven't opened your emails in a while. When you use segmentation, you can tailor content to your users' interests or their past behaviors. MailChimp reports that when you use segmentation, click rate increases by almost 15%. For optimal data hygiene, we suggest you have one list and multiple groups and segments within that list. Why? This helps you avoid double sends. So say you want to send one email to 2 lists. Then if a user is on both lists, they'll get the email twice. If you want to send one email across multiple groups and segments within one list, then that user only gets the email once. Another reason to use groups and segments is because if you're using MailChimp, this cuts your costs. One user across 2 lists counts as 2 credits, whereas one user across multiple groups in one list is 1 credit. Finally, it allows for one sign-up form, which is way more user-friendly. Once you have your list structure in place, you can tailor your content to get personal with your messaging. For example, you can have a group of past event attendees or volunteers. You can send them updates on new opportunities, and you can even segment them based on their location. You could also have a segment for lapsed users, so users who haven't opened your email in a while or clicked through. You can remind them why they signed up for your newsletter in the first place. New York Cares combines both ideas for optimal remarketing, which means that they market again to people who are interested in their organization to bring them further down the funnel of engagement. They send reminders to people who signed up but haven't volunteered yet, and they send unique opportunities based on the person's location. Another great use for segments and groups, donation asks. Tailor your donation asks to users based on if they're repeat donors or lapsed donors, whether they've donated a lot or a little. Because when a donor feels like they're remembered, they're unique, and that their donation makes an impact, then they're more likely to donate again. Those are the basics of email segmentation. To learn more about optimizing your newsletter, check out our video on creating a welcome series. And for all our best nonprofit resources, subscribe to Whole Whale TV. Wow! Blurt. This help you avoid This help you avoid. You mind?
Yeah.
Go.
Woo!